Hello everyone! So I'm going to be doing a type of video that I have not done before. I guess that this would be kind of a rant video. Basically, some things have been popping up in my mind over the last couple weeks, and I've just been taking notes on my phone when certain things happen. And there was one particular topic where things kept happening throughout the week last week. So I decided to take note of everything and present it in a video because I'm sure there are a lot of other people that feel the same way I do about these types of things. I really enjoy Jenna Marbles' rant videos, and so I'm hoping that this will kind of be similar to her style, but this is just going to be me talking about certain things that have just been irritating me a lot more than usual lately. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So today's topic is talking about pedestrians, and more specifically pedestrians walking on the sidewalk. Now that I live on campus, I am walking everywhere to go to class, to go get food. I have to walk across campus at least once a day, and I've noticed things that irritate me about certain people when walking on the street. The thing that probably irritates me the most about walking on a sidewalk is people who walk on the left side of the sidewalk. I always thought of it as you should walk how you drive. You drive on the right side of the road. If you were to drive on the left side of the road, you would crash and die. So, as I do driving, I walk on the right side of the street, which seems normal, and the majority of the people follow that same rule. But it is that small minority that decide, hey, I'm going to go against every rule that I've ever learned about how you should walk, and I'm going to be a rebel and walk on the left side of the road, just to cause issues. I do not budge over for these people. I will be as far to the right as possible, and I make them move for almost every circumstance. It's just like, really, if you were driving on the left side of the road, the cars coming correctly would not move out of their way for you. You need to move around them, and this happens almost every day with at least one person when I'm walking on the street, and it seriously irritates the crap out of me. Another thing that really irritates me is the way that certain sidewalk paths are made so that it is very easy for some people to cut corners and walk through the grass instead of staying on the sidewalk. That itself does not irritate me, but when you are walking on the grass and I'm staying on the sidewalk like a normal pedestrian, do not expect me to move over so that you can come back onto the sidewalk. Another driving reference. When you are merging onto a freeway, you merge into the people that are on that path. You don't expect them to move over for you. You're supposed to move and merge into them. Just as I see it in this instance, if you are moving from the grass and wanting to get back onto the sidewalk, you move around me because I'm already on the sidewalk. I've been on the sidewalk this whole time. You decided to make a shortcut and go through the grass. So I feel like you should go around me and not expect me to move over because, yet again, I'm walking on the right side and I tend to remain on the right side. Now, when I'm walking to classes, I am everywhere throughout the day, so I don't walk with people usually. I'm usually walking by myself. And another really big pet peeve when I'm walking on a street is when I am all by my lonesome, one little person barely taking up any space, and then you have that group of like 4 people where they all decide that they all need to walk side by side by side by side and take up the whole entire sidewalk. So when I have a giant group of people walking my way and they expect me to stop and wait for them to go around, I'm like, how much space do you guys need? Like, the sidewalk is giant. I am one person. You guys can squish together. Like, it's okay. You aren't going to lose them if you walk behind one another. Like, I've literally gotten to the point where I've almost, like, bumped into cars when I'm walking past a parking lot because groups of people would not move over for me to be able to continue walking on the sidewalk. And it's like, really? And the last thing that I noticed that irritates me about walking pedestrians actually doesn't take place on a sidewalk or on a street. I'm talking about when people are walking down the stairs. Two of my classes are on the fourth floor of the psychology building. And after my first class, which is on the fourth floor, I have to walk all the way down and go to another building that's all the way across campus in 10 minutes. I absolutely hate it when I get stuck behind that another small group of like 4 or 5 people walking down the stairs, and they're like all staring at their phones, walking like zombies down the stairs at like 0.01 miles an hour. Now, the stairways in this building are not that big, and so it's really hard to move around people. But when I am on your heel, trying to hint that, okay, we need to move a little bit faster than this because some of us have to go to class, and I can literally see the conversation that you're texting about, you need to walk faster. Like, my main issue with all of these people is that it just seems that they have no consideration for sharing space. Like, I eventually get around these people, but it's like, why can't there be a set of rules for how people are supposed to walk on the sidewalk so everyone is on the same page and I'm not wanting to rip their eyeballs out and then tear my own hair out? But those are just some notes that I made about things that irritated me about stupid people, and and I just decided to put them into a video because I'm sure that other people either feel the same way, or there's gonna be people that watch this video that are like, I'm that person, and if you are, I'm probably not gonna like you. But like I said at the beginning, I'm just trying to expand what types of videos I make, and so this was something new, and if people like this, I will hopefully make more videos like this in the future. But that is all that I have for this video, and I will see you in the next one.